shall be our stage, and this hawthorn brake our tiring house, and we will do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
Peterquins!
What sayest thou, Bullybottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies will never abide. How answers you that?
Oh, by your liking, sir, a perilous fear.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have advised to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let that prologue seem to say that we shall do no harm of our swords, and that Pyramus is not indeed killed. And for the more better assurance, let it say that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This shall put all out of fear.
We shall write such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afraid of the lion?
I fear it. A problem.
Masters, you ought to consider bringing God shivers. A lion among ladies is the most dreadful thing, for there is no more fearful wildfowl than your lion living, and we all look to it.
Well, therefore, another prologue must be written to say he is not a lion.
No, 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 you must name his name, and half his face must be visible through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak through it, saying thus, or to the same effect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish for you, or I would request of you, or I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, it were pity unto my life. Nay, I am no such thing. I am a man, as other men are. And let him say plain that he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, that may be so, but there is 2 hard things. That is, to have moonlight in the chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, it says, meet by moonlight.
Not the moon shine at night that we play our play.
A candle, look to the almanac. Find out moonshine, find out moonshine.
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why then you may leave a casement of the great chamber window where we perform open, and the moon may shine down at the casements.
Yea, or else one must come with a bush of thorns and a lantern, and says he comes to disfigure or to present as the person Moonshine. But there's another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for as the story goes, Pyramus and Thisbe did talk through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wool, and he shall have some loam, or some rough cast, or some plaster to signify wool, and he shall hold his fingers thus, and through this cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that be so, all is well. Come, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin, and when you have spoken your speech, enter that break. And so, everyone according to your cues.
What hampering humspunks have we swaggering here? So near the cradle of the Fairy Queen? What's this? A play toward? Oh, I'll be an auditor. Oh, an actor too, perhaps, if I see close.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savours.
Odious? Odorous.
Odors, savours sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark! A voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
stranger Pyramus than ever played here.
Must I speak now?
Marry must you, for you must understand he goes to see the noise he has heard and will come again. Oh.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white. Oh no. Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of colour like the red rose on triumphant briar, most brisky juvenile awake, most lovely Jew, as truest horse that yet would never tire, I'll meet thee, Pyramus, and lilies too.
Highness too, man, for you must not speak that, yet that you answer to Pyramus. You say you're all your part at once, cues and all. Enter Pyramus, your cue is past, it is never tire.
As truest horse that yet would never tire.
If I were there, Thisbe, I were only thine.
Oh, monsters are strange, we are haunted, fly, masters, fly,
I'll follow you, I'll lead you right around. Sometimes a horse I'll be, sometimes a hound. I'll bark, grunt, neigh, roar, and burn, like horse, hog, bear, and fire at every turn.
Where did they run away? Why, this is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Oh, Bottom, thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? Oh, you see an ass's head of your own, do you? Is it quite good?
oh, bless thee, Bottom, bless thee, thou art translated. Oh.
I see their knavery. Yes, this is to make an ass of me, to fright me if they could. But I will not stir from this place, no. Do what they can. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing. And they shall hear I am not afeard. The horse with his black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the parcel with his nose so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song cuckoo grey, which note did merry Amanda hark, and ne'er doth answer, nay. For indeed, who would be so foolish give wit to a bird? Who would give a bird the lie, though he cry cuckoo? Pah, never so.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamoured to thy note, and mine eye enthralled to thy shape. And thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me on first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Many thanks, mistress. You should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, these lucky little room together nowadays. All the more worse that some honest neighbor will not make them friends. Nay, I can gleek upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so, neither, but if I have enough wit to make it out of this wood, I have enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate.
Oh.
The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore come with me, and I'll give thee fairies to tend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing whilst on pressed flowers doth sleep. Please, blossom, cobweb, moth, mustard seed, ready? And I. Where shall we go? Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple figs, green grapes, and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humble bees, and for night tapers take their waxen thighs, and have my love to bed and to arise. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies. Hail, morsel, hail. Hail.
I cry your worships mercy heartily. I do desire your worship's names.
Cobweb.
I do desire of you more acquaintance, Monsieur Cobweb. Why, if I cut my finger, I shall make bold of you, sir. Your name, honest gentleman.
Peace Blossom.
I pray you commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, or Master Peascod, your father. Good Master Peaseblossom, I do desire of you more acquaintance. Your name, I beseech you, sir.
Mustard Seed.
Good Master Mustard Seed. Why, I know your kind all too well. It is that cowardly, giant-like ox beef which hath devoured many a man of your home. Why, I pray you, your kin hath made my eyes water ere now. I do desire of you more acquaintance, good Master Mustard Seed.
Come, lead him to my bower. The moon methinks looks with watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps ever with